So I was in the shower yesterday.
Yeah.
I found floss in my armpit.
Oh. So now all of a sudden Betsy's needle in her crotch doesn't, it's not that far-fetched.
That's why Gwyneth made those nickel needle minders that were called pelt protectors. That's funny. All right. I think Kerri and I are on the recovering end of that. I'm not sure how much witty repartee there's going to be at the beginning here. So
it's hard to be witty when you can only breathe out of one orifice. When you're gasping.
I know.
For breath.
I'm still at the point where I'm thinking I'm gonna have to chew this food, but I can't breathe at the same time. This has been a fun one. Last weekend, I literally felt like I had no get up and go at all. And then I started to feel a whole lot better. And it's been like a roller coaster all week.
Yeah. Yeah, I am so over this.
I'd just like to point out that she had it first. I did not give it to her. I can't guarantee that I got it from her. In fact, I probably didn't, because everyone has this at the moment. Like everyone has it.
Everyone does. And it's been, the last 8 weeks has just been brutal.
Yeah.
Because I came home with this from Europe, was sick for the better part of 4 weeks, then my back, and then I got it again.
Yeah, Kerri's back went out.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. It's been great. Good times. Good times. I'm still just working, so just talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves. Need a pillow for your butt?
No, I'm good.
Oh, that's good, because I don't think I have any. You're in the wrong chair.
Oh, yeah.
That's why. Did you want this one? This one's got more cushion.
This one does?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stay on this one.
I can put this up.
Here we go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll up the armrest.
Yeah. Excuse me. I can move the camera instead.
That would be good, actually.
There we go. There we go. Okay. So I even wore a red sweater to try and make my skin look. Oh yeah, you did. And look, my nails match. That never happens. Hey.
What? Like we follow each other. And I have to do this. Are you serious, Clark? With the wood paneled station wagon.
I love that. That is so good. When I go to get my nails done again, I'm gonna get candy canes.
Yeah.
But the lady who does them, she told me my nails weren't long enough for candy canes.
Oh.
I don't really like having long nails. She said I can't do candy canes unless you let your nails grow a little longer. I'm like, oh fine. It's like I really want candy canes.
I always say to
I'm almost 50 years old and I want candy cane nails.
There's no problem with that. I wanted snowflakes last time, so I got snowflakes. Yeah, my lady, she insists that short nails are not beautiful, and and I said, well, then you try cross stitching with long nails.
Yes.
Have at her. You'll last like 20 minutes.
I'm sure people can do it. I think it takes practice.
Yeah.
We're clearly not trying hard enough.
No.
Clearly. All right. Well, happy Thursday, Flosstube.
Yay, Thursday.
Hello, crafty friends.
Friday Eve.
Friday Eve. My name's Caroline. I'm the owner of Evertote.
And I'm Kerri, and I'm the owner and dyer of Roxy Floss.
And we are here for another fantastic Thursday Flosstube. The energy level might be a little lower today. But we have
lots.
Might
fade quickly.
It might fade quickly, but I have so much to share, and I know you do too.
Yeah.
And there comes a point where you just gotta get moving, right?
Okay, so I'm terrified. Basically, November 29th to just recently, a few days ago, December was a total write-off. And now I'm freaking out because Christmas is literally in 6 business days.
Yeah.
6 business days, folks.
Oh, thanks for that.
Yeah. and I
Yes.
started panic ordering Christmas gifts to be delivered elsewhere, and it's 13 business days shipping. It's like, well, you're a grown up, so guess what? You'll get it in the new year probably.
Yeah, I still have some stuff to do. I actually didn't, I've been so focused on the countdown that I rationally knew that today was the 14th, but I didn't rationally know that today was the 14th, and I'm like, oh, because there were some things that we wanted to order for John.
Yeah.
And Sarah and I have been doing it together, but with her work schedule and my schedule, and you know, it's been kind of crazy lately, and I've just realized this morning that we actually haven't ordered the things that we wanted to order, and now I'm thinking it might be too late.
Well,
if we do it this afternoon, maybe there's still a chance.
maybe. Yeah.
But I might have to brave the mall this weekend.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, do I take an afternoon and
maybe go during
with a machete to the mall to clear people out of my way?
But I mean, maybe Monday morning. Monday would be a quieter day during the day.
Yeah,
right.
Probably. Yeah.
Instead of waiting until after work time.
Yeah. I've had to go to Costco for a few days, and I'm terrified.
Yeah. John went yesterday. He said it was very busy.
Yeah.
And then there weren't a lot of words after that. So I think I think it was rather intense. Yeah. Should we talk about what we've been up to?
Yeah.
Stitching wise?
Yeah.
I actually have a finish.
No way.
I do.
That's good.
I do. I set myself a goal to work on this and finish this holiday season, and I did it.
Sweet.
Thank you.
That.
So it's one of those pieces where you have to catch it in the right light, and I think having it framed with a proper, backing behind the letters. There we go. See?
Yeah.
See that? So the saying on there is, "Be merry all, with holly deck the festive hall. Prepare the song, the feast, the ball, to welcome Merry Christmas." And this is a chart by Bart Dunn, and this was the collaboration that we did last year.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad that you finished that.
Yeah, me too. So once it's framed, I'm gonna actually take some photos of it so that it shows it off to its best advantage, because you really can't see it.
It's difficult.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, it is. It's lovely.
Yeah. So it is 32 count Billie Jean linen, and the called for Roxy Floss flosses. And I finished it late last night. I thought, you know what? I'm not going to bed until this is done, because all I had to finish was the top border.
Nice.
I'd finished the letters already. I don't know. My days are all blurring into each other, but it was recent. I kind of just went ham and finished the letters, and then just had the top border to do.
Lovely.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, thank you. So that is done.
Good job.
Done. And I had set myself that goal to finish it because I actually have a new start planned, which I'll share in a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks.
So, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. That was super important that I do that.
There's cat hair in
Cat
here.
hair on my phone.
Cat fuzz.
Okay, so I pretty much lost like a solid 9 days of stitching because I couldn't sit. I couldn't do much of anything.
When she says her back was out, she's being, what's the word?
Maybe underselling it?
Underselling it.
I herniated a disc L3, L4, and like it was an ambulance ride to the hospital and everything. And
yeah. So those of you who have been wondering why maybe Kerri wasn't around a lot in the first at all in the first half of Countdown,
because I was in bed on Dilaudid.
Yeah. So this morning's video, I have a 1.5 second clip of Kerri down in the kitchen, in the witch kitchen, waving.
That's my December appearance. So this I no longer scroll.
Oh wow!
Because it's all
look at that.
But it doesn't look like I have a lot of progress, but I have a lot of progress on this.
Holy
Santa.
cow!
Santa, what is it called? Santa in the Snow?
I don't know.
Santa in the Snow. It's a full coverage. I started it in January of last year and only got, I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000 stitches in it.
Oh,
I'm now up
man.
to 9,000 stitches.
That's
9,000 stitches,
amazing.
right? And so my goal, all of my loose threads are in these bobbins, and I've been trying to get rid of the bobbins and just do like extreme cross country.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying it for now, but I did have to grid out because
I think that was wise.
yeah, so I'll just grid out in sections. And
We did
go from
have
there.
somebody mention that you might want to be careful if you're gridding with cotton because it will get trapped.
it does get trapped.
Yes.
So what should I be using?
You can use, oh, somebody help me out here. There's a product. It comes on a spool. It's red. I cannot for the life of me think of what it is, but it looks like fishing line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
it gets
exactly what
caught.
it does get caught, and I have my like precision tweezers, and I've been trying to pick it out. Yeah, that's definitely
Yes.
a downfall.
There
of it.
is something, a product in particular that works much better for
Okay.
gridding, and it slips right out because it's
Okay.
like a plastic coated thing.
All right.
Very skinny.
So if anybody can leave a
Yeah,
comment
yes,
on
please.
this so that I can go and pick that up. Pick that up. It's like
Yeah.
I go out to stores. I don't.
Order
on
it.
Amazon.
Or, you know, you could check 123 Stitch or a place like that. It's a fairly common product.
Okay.
My mom and dad are calling me on the phone, so I better
Be back.
pause you. I'm gonna, because this is now bugging me. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
Product for gridding.
And I used, I tried using
Stitch.
the friction pen, but it's just not fine enough tip for the linen.
Yes. Yeah. What do you use for gridding cross stitch? Grid by weaving guideline wire. You can use fishing wire, but most fishing wire is transparent, which makes it hard to see.
Okay.
Easy Count Guideline. I tried a product
Okay.
called Easy Count Guideline. What thread to use for gridding? Some people swear by sulky silver.
Oh.
A specialty thread. Some use, it has maybe some polyester in it. It's a very smooth thread, and some just use ordinary sewing thread. Some even use very fine fishing line, which is reported to be just dandy.
Okay. So I'm sorry, sulky silver,
Sulky silver.
or what was the other one? Grid by something?
Easy Count Guideline.
Oh, so not grid at all.
No.
No. Easy count.
Easy Count Guideline.
Guideline. Okay. I will look at those products. Or if I found like a fine fishing line that
Yes.
was a blue tint or a green tint.
Yeah, that would work
Okay.
too, apparently.
Yeah, because cotton's not the answer.
No.
Not at all.
And actually, to be fair, someone did leave us that comment about that, like on the last video that we did, but I forgot to tell you.
Oh, okay.
So-
yeah, and I've been
So
absent from.
you've carried on, and
Yeah.
here we find ourselves
Yeah.
with you trying to pluck out cotton floss
Yeah.
from
Not
your
cool.
full coverage. But what a stunner!
I'm really
Wow.
happy with it. It's going to take years to finish, but that's okay.
That's
I'm okay
part
with
of the
that.
fun, right?
Yeah.
So actually, I should tell you, and I will insert a photo here. I was talking about my Song of the Nightingale
Yes.
the other day.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And how I want to really work on it and get some work into it. But I always feel like I leave it because it's a reward. It's a reward project. I have to
Oh.
work on other things
Yeah.
before I can reward myself with it. And I never
Right.
do, right? So I thought, enough of this. So I'm trying 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a
Okay.
day, setting a timer, sitting down, 10 minutes a day, because 10 minutes a day is going to put more stitches in that thing
Then,
than no minutes a day.
That's
for
true.
the last 6 months.
Yes.
Like literally.
yeah, you'll get a length of floss
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
So
That's a good
I've
idea.
done it now 2 days in a row,
Excellent.
and I have put more X's in it than I have in the last 6 months.
That's
So,
great.
yeah. So, you know, you could, I don't know, 10 minutes a day isn't going to cut it with that, but
No, it takes
you 10 minutes
to get into the
figure out what
frame.
you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have been, as I've mentioned, doing holiday countdown, daily holiday countdown videos and the stitching. This is the collaboration with this lady over here and Jacob of Modern Folk Embroidery. I have currently stitched up to today's stitching, which is the 14th of December.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
So now I'm gonna cover up my pizza mark here, and it's not literally pizza, but Candace teased me and she said it looked like I dropped pepperoni on my stitching.
I've been so enjoying watching this unfold.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's been really good.
You've dyed really nice floss, lady.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what's really funny about this is watching day 14 come into existence. We've now turned our central motif into a face.
Oh yeah.
So you can see the two eyes, the nose, and the mouth there. It's quite funny. And I think Jacob had a lot of fun when he was, you know, deciding on how to break this pattern up.
Yeah. It looks like a little panda bear.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. And the 20 and 23 looks like the little ears.
Yeah. So it is, of course, I know what the finished design looks like, and watching this come together is just so fun. The stitching's wonderful, and
it's really good.
The supplies are great, and yeah, it's great. So our first, this is the floss pack so far, and the first 10 days have now been released onto the website in 2 separate packages.
Yeah.
So what we've been doing is we're not releasing all 25 onto the website right away because obviously we haven't shown them yet. And if people are wanting to purchase the floss, but you're wanting to purchase all of them, you know, feel free to leave us a note and ask us to hold your package until the next one comes out. We're happy to combine shipping as long as we catch it. Sometimes when the shop gets really busy, it's really easy to miss those kinds of things, but we do really try our best to catch those. So yeah, so that's coming along. A very enjoyable stitch. So I am going to have at least one more finish by the end of the year.
That's amazing.
Which is kind of exciting. So because we're talking about countdown and collaboration and a box, might be a good opportunity to let them know what we have maybe in the works.
That'd be good.
So a few days ago, and literally just a few days ago, this whole thing has come around very fast. I was thinking about my Isabella's heart, and I was thinking about how much fun that was to stitch. And you know, I'm currently working on a project that is, even though it's not intended for Valentine's Day, it's very Valentine-y. This is Darling Starling. I know this doesn't look Valentine-y, but just wait. So Darling Starling, Modern Folk Embroidery. I am stitching this on a piece of 14 count pink Aida. I know, but I want this as a Christmas gift for my niece. I have no idea if I'm going to finish
this
it in
year?
time. Yeah, right. I know. It's not that big. It's huge. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. I always have big plans, right? Is anybody going to get a handmade Christmas gift this year? Signs are pointing to no. But I can at least try, right? So, but yes, even though this was intended as a Christmas gift, of course it's very, very Valentine-y colors. And then I'm right in the groove of countdown, and I'm like, you know, man, it'd be really fun to do something for Valentine's Day. So I was talking to Jacob, and I said, what do you think? And he said, I think that's a great idea. And before I could blink, basically, we had a whole plan.
Yeah.
We had a whole
it came together pretty
plan,
fast.
and it came together super fast.
Yeah.
So next Monday, we are going to be putting up for offer a Valentine's box. There are going to be 200 available. It is not going to be a mystery. You are going to know what the pattern is. We're going to show you the pattern. We're going to show you the color palette. We're not going to show you the actual floss because that's currently underway.
Yeah.
The linen is going to be porcelain, classic Roxy Floss Co. linen, very beautiful, really standard. And the pattern is amazing. The pattern is amazing.
It really is. Yeah.
But I also knew that Kerri was working on a little something something downstairs. So that's really the fun of my job, when I kind of know what Kerri's doing on the side, and I kind of know what Jacob's doing on the side. And I have sort of this dream job where I get to imagine, you know, in a perfect world, if I could put that with that and we could do this, and wouldn't that be amazing? And then these guys are like, yeah, let's do that. You know,
Yeah.
you got it's really fun to work with people who are just as into this as I am, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. So Kerri's been working on, I'll let you tell them what you've been working on.
I've been working on this for a long time, but it's almost like a little bit of a side hustle, really. But I've been dyeing trim, and I don't know, I've been dyeing trim. I've been doing.
What else can you say about that?
Small mini pom-pom trim, rickrack, lace. And I was really hoping to get this all sorted out for Stitch North and present it there, but this is a perfect opportunity. It works perfectly with this project. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty perfect.
Yeah.
So these boxes are going to include 3 yards of 3 different types of trim, and it's going to be sort of the official how do you do Roxy Floss Co trim.
Yeah.
It's probably not ever going to be a big thing that Kerri does on a regular basis.
Absolutely. It's finding the time to fit it in.
Yeah.
It's difficult. So.
And I think that
no worries for Lady Dot. You don't have to worry.
But something like this project, where you can do it as a specific like event, I think is awesome. So this is going to be the first time that Kerri will be doing this. Each box will include 3 types of trim. There's going to be 1 yard of pom-pom, 1 yard of lace, and 1 yard of rickrack.
Mini rickrack.
Mini rickrack. So the fun part and the exciting part is that there's actually going to be 4 charts in total from Jacob. The big chart, the main chart, is going to be a stitch along hosted by me. And the reason I chose, and the reason I've started thinking about February 14th and Valentine's Day, I have done 4 stitch alongs this year.
That's fantastic.
And the first one was on February 14th. I started the coffee.
That's right.
What's it called? C is for coffee, the heartstring samplery. And then there was the friendship sampler, and then there was September's Revenge, and now there's Holiday Countdown. So February 14th, 2024 is going to be Stitch Along number 1 of the year, and I do hope to do 4 more next year.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So there's going to be the big chart that's going to be the Stitch Along. That chart is going to be available as general sales. It'll be chart only. So as well as available in the box or kitted up, you know, in any format, so that anyone can participate in a stitch along. You don't have to purchase a box in order to participate in a stitch along. What will be exclusive and special to the box itself will be the additional 3 charts. It's going to be a trio of smalls designed by Jacob with the same, it's going to be 3 colors.
Yeah.
3 color palette. So he sort of riffed off of Isabella's heart, but we'll show you everything on Monday. And Trio of Smalls, that booklet is going to be exclusive to the box. So the trims and the charting for the smalls and the linen and floss for the smalls is going to be exclusive to the box. We will not be offering that pattern with the other pattern, but the large pattern will be available for everybody. So that's coming. If you want to be notified of when it's live so that you remember or you want to know, we're going to probably send out a newsletter early next week. You can sign up for that at the bottom of our website, which is www.evertote.ca. But I think the plan is to have it live on the website on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the boxes will be limited. It's a hard limit at 200. That's it. These will start shipping January 12th is what we figured, right? So,
yay!
Yeah, I know. It all came together. It was like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And wait until you see the charts.
Yeah, they're good.
They're so good.
I mean, it's Jacob.
And I had the idea, told him the idea, literally half an hour later, bing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you do that? And I sent all of the images to Hannah, and she wrote back and she said, you know, I just love it when Jacob. She said, that's it. That's the phrase. I just love it when Jacob, when Jacob does Jacob.
Yeah.
So, amazing. So, Valentine's box coming on Monday.
Good stuff.
Kerri's doing trim.
I'm doing trim.
You can talk now if you'd like.
Okay. Can we move on from that?
Yeah. That's,
okay.
There'll be more on Monday.
Okay. So, I'll show this first.
By the way, you're going to record a video with me on Monday.
Okay. So as soon as I saw it, I loved it. From Cross Stitch Joe was Selbu Santa. It was a perfect blend of my love for knitting and cross stitch. So I immediately purchased the chart, but obviously didn't get to it for a bit. But I did. And this is where I'm at so far.
Love.
Yeah. So it's a stand-up. Well, I guess you don't have to make it into a stand-up, but she provides instructions for a few different ways of making it a stand-up. And
That is so sweet.
Yeah. So I'm really loving it. It was charted for Roxy Floss. Caroline will insert a picture of the chart.
I will.
Here. And it's charted for DMC and Roxy Floss.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, it's really cute. So
I love that.
I don't know if I'll be able to. I did some boo-boos with his eyeballs, so I might have to.
They
take
still
that out.
look like eyeballs.
Yeah, they're all right. It's good, and I'm doing this on Aida, and there are a few half stitches in his face,
So
but it's totally doable.
the thing is, can you see your mistakes?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
So
Yeah, you can see them with five.
it's because when you're
5.0
like this,
magnification.
right? And you're like, oh no.
Yeah,
But
it's good.
it looks great.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my pom-pom trim to finish
Oh,
it just like the cover model.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah. So that's
Love
that, and
Excuse
I
me.
don't know if we don't have a pack together for it, but it's a small, fairly small pack of floss. What is it? 8 or 9 maybe. You might even have it in your stash already, but that's the floss. There's nothing weird or specific to it, so you may have them already. And the chart's available at Cross Stitch Joe on Etsy.
I will link to her in the description box below. What a great chart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
fun.
pretty quick. You're like,
And
that's
you're doing
2
that on porcelain Aida, right?
18
count?
18 count.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to switch out the battery here. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, I love your Selbu Santa.
Thank you. It's such a great chart. It's I like everything about it.
Yeah. Well designed.
Yeah.
And Joe, we like Joe.
Joe is really sweet.
Yeah.
I really like her.
We met Joe at the Edmonton Stitch and Stash retreat.
Yeah.
So I have been working on I don't know where my cover model is. It's in one of the bags over there. I've been working on Kathy Barrick's Busy Hands. I love this so much. I love this so much. Ta-da!
Yeah. Yeah, the last time you hadn't finished the bird yet. So you've done quite a
Oh, I
bit.
have, haven't I?
Yeah.
I haven't picked this up in a couple of weeks because I really, really wanted to get that Merry Christmas done. Be Merry All. So, yeah. Now this weekend I'll be able to. Because it's not very big. This entire design is going to fit inside the inside of this Q-snap.
Oh, wow.
And the border is super fun and easy.
Yeah.
So, floss pack for that.
Cute, cute.
Great colors.
Yeah, it's nice. I love that pop of blue.
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
That's just navy, isn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've got all the little ends.
Oh, yeah.
So, still good floss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
that
job.
blue. Good.
Love it.
Thank you. So that's been fun. And I have two new starts planned, but one of them like immediately. One of them has to be immediate because it's got Santa in it. So this is Santa's Patchwork Cloak.
That's a good one.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
This was designed by Lori Pengelly of PansyPatch. Quilts and Stitchery. I always want to mix up the Stitchery and Quilts. PansyPatch Quilts and Stitchery. And Lori is a local to us designer. She's from here in Ontario. And this was a collaboration. She used Kerri's floss and linen to chart and design this piece and stitch it. The cover model is done with Kerri's supplies.
Love it.
Yeah. So now the linen is Panettone. And Panettone is one of those funny linens where you can see, well, it's actually, you can't really see it in the photo, but it can have a bit of a red undertone and a green undertone. And sometimes, and we will open up a yard of fabric and that fabric will have red and green undertones throughout the entire yard. But some of the cuts will have more of the red and some of the cuts will have more of the green and some of the cuts will have neither.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of a funky linen, but the floss pack will look good on all of them. So no matter what you get. I know I should have taken it out of the package, but I've been keeping it for good till I was ready to start it. So I'm going to be stitching mine on a piece of 40 count Panettone with the called for flosses. Evertote has this chart exclusively for 6 months and I really need a shop model. So, you know, it's a real shame, but I'm gonna have to start this piece today.
Darn it.
I know, I'm so upset. It's so good, it's so cute. I love him.
I think I would be quite happy to just stitch Christmas all year round.
Yeah, I could stitch Christmas all year round.
I get
too.
so excited for Christmas stitching.
Holiday stitching is really the best.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be, it's just like winter theme.
Yeah.
If it's winter theme, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So that is plan A that is going to happen today. I'm going to start that today. And I've got my New Year's January 1st start planned out, which is going to be, because how could I not, Ellen maximum cross stitch. I got it.
You got it.
I got it. Maximum cross stitch, our friend Ellen, Gwyneth's Bouquet. So this, you might remember the black box. She stitched 40 count Night Owl. 40 count Night Owl. Very dark linen. And it's gorgeous. But she also offered an option for those who, you know, may wish to do it on something a little lighter and Panettone. And I'm going to be stitching my version on Panettone. Make sure I get this the right way up. Remember, there, those are at the top. Yep. The top of the hoop is at the top there. And that's Panettone. Isn't it?
It's just gorgeous.
It's so beautiful. So January 1st, this is my new start. Gwyneth's Bouquet maximum cross stitch. I love it.
Very good. Yeah.
And I am going to do it on a 40 count. So it's going to be this size. This is a 36 count linen. So you can tell the coverage is still absolutely perfect, right? 36 count and 40 count. So you can see the slight variation in the slight difference in size there. It's just so good.
So pretty.
So the thing is that I need, I have to, again, because it's my job, I need to do a shop model of Eddie and Patsy on black linen.
Oh.
Because we have a model on the called for, which was Catnap. But when I see that, and Ellen and I talked about it as well, doing it on a black linen, it's going to be gorgeous. And I don't have an example of it, so I need to stitch that on a black linen. So I don't want to do 2 projects on black linen.
Yeah.
One at a time.
That's fair.
And I think I have picked 36 count for the Eddie and Patsy.
1 over?
Yeah, 1 over 2.
Yeah.
Moonshine Cabin, I did 2 strands, which I loved, but I think it suited the design. Whereas I think Eddie and Patsy, 1 strand is
I think so
plenty.
Too. I agree.
Yeah. You agree?
I agree.
Moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so those are my plans. Do you have any exciting plans? You do, because I know you're going to talk about it next.
Yes.
Which you've already started it.
I have a new start. And it's good.
Yeah.
It's a good one. So this is not a new chart. That's in the way. When do you think this came out?
2021, maybe?
Okay.
Doesn't say.
Okay. So this is in plastic.
Oh.
So Moggie Manor by the Blue Flower.
Oh man, that's so good.
And I loved this the moment I saw it. And Caroline brought it in quite a while ago. And just, you know, there's too much to stitch, right?
Kerri's been talking about it for ages. Yeah, ever since you saw it come out.
So
it's fantastic.
Yeah, I just love it. I love anything with animals, of course. And so I finally got around to doing the conversion and stitching it. So I am on Dirty Porcelain.
So when was it? Earlier this week or late last week that you were downstairs pulling the floss? I think it was late last week.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah.
So Kerri went to the floss wall and chose all of her flosses.
Yeah, and it is a big floss pack. I've eliminated some of the colors just because they were
So you've doubled up a few, right?
Yeah, some of the symbols will be for both. Just, you know, if you only need a dozen or 2 dozen stitches, there's just no need for a whole other skein of floss. So this is what I have so far.
Oh, look at that.
I've chosen to do the white birch tree as charted in arugula, just because I wanted the animals to pop a little bit more. And you'll see there's some blips that aren't stitched on that branch, on the branches, and that's supposed to be the black that you would find on a birch tree. And I don't know how to deal with that yet. I don't know if I'm going to take a second green that's been used already in the chart and do those, or I might just go back in arugula and
fill it in. Yeah.
But I left it open just so that I can get the feel of the chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else to
that's
say
so
about
awesome. I love the woodpecker.
Yeah, the woodpecker's great. Oh, they're all great.
They're all good.
Yeah. I love all the little birds. Love the koi in the pond. Yeah.
It's just so good.
So Caroline does have the floss pack available online.
And that house too.
The house is great. Oh, so what I'm doing, I'm so excited about this. I'm going to do the house in Verdsword.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so it's going to really pop.
Oh, fun.
So the floss pack is
it's not small.
It's not small, but it's fun. And this is just very messy, but yeah, great colors.
I'm going to actually insert the photo that Hannah took.
Yeah, it looks a lot nicer.
Because wait until you see it. She did like the color families. It's a gorgeous floss pack. So yeah, this is now listed. She did the listing yesterday afternoon and put it in the shop. Is that a martin house? Is that what that is?
Oh, maybe that's what
the bird house. Somebody help me out. The shape of that birdhouse, is that what that is? A martin house? I think it is, but I don't know my birdhouses well enough. What a great chart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really
that's a winner.
I'm not sure how I'm going to personalize it on that. She provides an alphabet, so you can personalize that bottom band.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'll put in there. Might dedicate it to my boys, but
you have to pick an animal. You have to pick a best friend. How do you choose a best friend?
Well, I might just put Fergus and Phineas in there.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
So
that's great. That looks really good.
And it's a lot of fun. Just those small motifs.
Yeah, satisfying, right?
Yeah.
Because you actually have a little finish.
That's right.
A little mini finish.
That's right.
Those birds are just
all of the birds
stunning.
Are so good. The woodpecker is so much fun. This woodpecker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. How are you doing the water?
Oh yeah. So there are 2 holiday countdown flosses in this. I am using Mountain Range, which is quite variegated. That was released earlier.
Yep.
And then Deep Woods, which is today's
Yes.
floss.
Deep Woods is today's floss.
Yeah. And I'm trying to find it.
So, but is Mountain Range the only floss for the water?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
What the heck? That's Enstein. Yeah, I've got a green from the Halloween pack in here. It's a good solid parrot green. Yeah, and then deep. This is the wrong floss. That's something else, but I'm pretty sure it's called Deep Woods.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Take a Bow? You didn't use Take a Bow,
I didn't
did you?
No, I didn't use Take a Bow.
You didn't take a bow?
I didn't take a bow.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
That's really good.
So, but I might leave it so I can get back to Christmas
Holiday
stitching.
stuff, yeah. I know, it's hard to decide what to work on next, isn't it?
I got my planner out.
Yes.
From
Lori. We have a few of those left, FYI. Sorry to jump in with that, but we're approaching January 1. I think we have 5 or 6 of the cross-stitch planners left.
Yeah, so I got that out and trying to figure out my plan of attack. Obviously, WhipGo didn't work so great for me last year. Yeah, I think I only had 2 finishes for all of 2023.
Really?
Yeah.
You had a lot of knitting finishes.
Well, yeah.
Try to remember that.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I worked on a lot of stuff, but
you sure
I just didn't
did.
get any finishes. All the projects that I'm working on are like epic.
Yeah.
They're not quick ones.
No. I have a few that I would love to try and finish by the end of the year. I know I'll finish Countdown, obviously. But yeah, we'll just have to see. It's such a hard time of year to try and also put added pressure on yourself of finishing something. So it should be fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But a plan is good. Yeah. Oh, Santa.
So,
yep,
that's a good one.
I'm gonna transfer around my pieces so I can free up long enough scroll rods.
Yeah.
Instead of taking another pair of scroll rods from Wednesday. John says, "You need more scroll rods already?" I just made them. Anyway. Yeah, so I think that's it, right?
I think so.
Okay, so we're good. This is probably the last Flosstube for 2024 from you and I.
I think so, yeah.
We'll have a video up on Monday that's all about the Valentine box, but other than that, we'll see you
I think we're good.
in 2024.
So everybody have a happy holiday, however you celebrate, and we'll see you next week.
Happy stitching, everybody. Enjoy the season. Take care.
Bye.